back to CARV Fitness for this recovery block. This is a 6-minute recovery block. I highly recommend you do these after these really difficult workouts. It just gives you time to reset your body, get everything feeling great again. For today's recovery block, we're gonna go through 2 movements, a pigeon left, a pigeon right, and then a puppy dog. So for the puppy dog, it's kind of like a child's pose, but instead of having your hips on your heels, you're actually gonna have your hips over your knees. It'll stretch your upper back. It'll make everything feel really great. In order to get a deeper stretch, I'll go through different ways to kind of feel your way through that stretch. So let's just start off. Sergio, you good? Laura, you good? All right, so the pigeon left starts, we're gonna put our foot perpendicular to the mat or parallel to the top of the mat. And this is kind of a difficult stretch. So if this is too much for you, remember, you can always tuck that foot a little bit further back and just not go as deep into this pigeon stretch. The more you get flexible, the more you'll be able to get that foot parallel to the front of the mat. You can hold your body up with your 2 hands and stay in this position. And as you get more flexible, you can come down into the stretch and get a deeper stretch. So this stretch is great for any workout that you might have done that involves your legs or your hips. It really helps open up your hips and your on the outside of your quads. I love this stretch just to kind of sit in it and kind of get lost. It will get a little bit difficult for the length of time we're going to hold it, because we're going to hold all 3 of these stretches for 2 minutes. So keep that in mind and try to breathe through it. You know, what I like to do is really take a deep breath in, exhale, and try to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. And right now, that stretch for me is mostly in that left hip. Everybody's body is different, so wherever you feel it, you know, that's the right place that your body needs that stretch. For me, it's very much in that left hip. So I'm gonna try to go even deeper, deep breaths. Kind of go into it and use your hands to support your body. We have 30 more seconds into this stretch, and then we're going to switch to the other side. "15 seconds. All right, we're coming in our last 5 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to slowly roll out of that. Again, perpendicular to the mat, or if you don't have that flexibility, you can kind of tuck it in a little bit towards your body. And then just sit into that stretch and just feel it. See what feels right. See what needs the help, see what doesn't need the help, and try to settle into it. 2 minutes is a good amount of time to get into this stretch. I like longer stretches because I feel like you get the benefit of a stretch the longer you're in it. Now, if you want, you can do this recovery block without having done a workout, because I feel like these stretches are beneficial whether or not you've actually done a workout. They're a great way of just lengthening out some of the muscles in your body, loosening up your joints, freeing up your hips. This is just a great stretch. Something to remember too is your hips should be square to the floor, so you're not pitching over to one side or another. We're halfway into this stretch. Sergio is quite flexible. He's been laying down on the ground the whole time. Laura is also very flexible. She has no problem getting down into that deep stretch. Remember to breathe. Even if it hurts, that stretch is really great, and it's only gonna get better if you just take some deep breaths and kind of work your way through that pain. 30 seconds. 2, and 1. Let's go and hop out of that slowly, roll out of it, and we're gonna get ready for the next stretch, which is a puppy dog. So I like to start the puppy dog on all fours with my knees just outside hip width and my toes together in the back. And then I just slowly move my arms forward and I sink into it from there. Now you can get a little bit better stretch just by slowly pushing back into it and kind of trying to sit back on your heels while keeping your hands in the same position. And you'll feel this in your upper back. Breathe, try to go a little bit deeper. I always call it the Elvis arms when you start kind of twitching and trying to get into these positions. That's, to me, is a sign of some good work for me. If you can, try to get your head to the ground and just kind of sit into this stretch. Breathe. If it's too difficult to hold these stretches for the full 2 minutes, remember you can always come out of it. Take a quick breather, sit on your feet, shake it out, and go right back in. We're under a minute left. When I first started working out, I really didn't use my recovery as well as I should. And the thing that I started to realize is if I did a recovery after a good workout, my next day's workout was significantly better because I had given my body a chance to recover from the workout, the strain that I've put my body through in a workout. That's why I really, really recommend doing these recovery blocks to their fullest. Our last 5 seconds here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that. All right, and we're done. That was a quick 6-minute recovery block, but I feel like it really helped loosen up my shoulders, get my hips a little bit looser. I'm so glad you were here with us today. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, see you later.